Pop goes the weasel. That is the tune that you could use to help memorize the quadratic formula. At least that's the tune that I was taught when I was a young little lad, and one that I've taught my students. So, hopefully you remember this formula. It's x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Alright, beautiful. I should have been a singer. I know, but I love teaching you wonderful kids. Alright, most of the time. Alright, here we go. So, all we need to do to make this equation work is to figure out what a, b, and c are. Alright, what's our a value? What's our b value? What's our c value? Turns out our a value is the term that is the coefficient of our quadratic term, the x squared term. Alright, so a equals 2. B is the linear term, the negative 4. And C is 5. Now this only works again if the quadratic is set equal to 0. That's the only time it's going to work. Alright, so if it's not, make sure to subtract away whatever number is here. Make sure to get rid of it. Alright, if there's a 5 here, subtract 5 from both sides. Alright. Okay, so let's plug it in. Let's use this formula here, and let's rewrite. Let's go x equals negative b. B is negative 4, so negative 4, plus or minus the square root of b again, of b squared. Use parentheses. Minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is 5. Alright, let's extend the square root. And that's all divided by 2 times a, which is 5. Or 2 times c, which is 2 times a, I'm sorry, which is 2. C should be in green. C should be in green. C equals 5. C should be in green. Alright, let's simplify. X equals the opposite of negative 4 or negative 4. That's positive 4. Plus or minus the square root. Negative 4 squared. Negative 4 times negative 4 is 16. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. And negative 8 times 5 is negative 40. Now I don't need it to be that long. Alright, and that's all divided by 4. Alright, 16 minus 40. 16 minus 40. Well, we've got, let's rewrite it up here. We've got x equals 4 plus or minus. Alright, what is that? That's 20. It's 24. Oh, but it's negative 24. All divided by 4. Now, we got a problem here because you can never take the square root of a negative number. We don't have a problem. But you can't take a square root of a negative number because no number times by itself is going to be a negative. Alright, for a very brief moment, let's just pretend it was 25, which is a perfect square. What number multiplied by itself is negative 25? You might say, oh, 5 times 5. No, that's 25. You might say, oh, negative 5 times negative 5. No, that's positive 25. Some students might say, oh, well, duh, negative 5 times positive 5. Although that does make negative 25, are those the same numbers? And yo, negative 5 and positive 5 are not the same numbers. Very different things. Alright? If you either have $5 or you owe someone $5, those are two very different things. Positive 5 and negative 5. So, there is no number that multiplied by itself will ever be a negative. Alright, so the square root of a negative 24, you can't do this. If you can't do this, you won't get a solution for x. Therefore, there are no solutions. Alright, there are no solutions for x. Thank you.